Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Texans hosting the Buccaneers, week number 2. And the Texans are 2.5-point home favorites. The over-under is at 42.5 points. The Buccaneers are plus 126 on the money line, and the Texans are minus 148. Now, these are the pre-kickoff lines. They're going to change the closer we get to kickoff on Monday night, because there's 2 Monday night games for this one. And the spread has changed. The Texans went from 1.5 to 2.5, and the over/under has fallen 4 points from 46.5 to 42.5. And I'd imagine it had a lot to do with that Rams and Texans game. Now, head to head, the Texans have not lost in their last 5 meetings against the Buccaneers. They're 5-0. The home team is 3-2. The underdog is 2-2-1 against the spread. The favorite is 3-2 on the money line. The over is 3-2. Now at 46.5, which is what it was, the under is 4-1. At 42.5, 1, 2, 3. The over is 3-2 in those games. So the 4-point drop definitely makes a significant difference in this meeting. Now, weather will not be a factor because of the dome in Houston, and as I alluded to, the Buccaneers let a come-from-behind drive. Baker Mayfield did what he's been doing in Tampa, took them down on the road and won the game 23-20. They covered the spread. It just depends on. This was another one of those games where the spread could have flipped. They closed at 1-point favorites. I think they were heavier than that. They might have been. I think they were 2.5 or 3.5. Obviously, if they were 2.5, you still won. And the under actually hit when they play the Falcons, which is something that doesn't usually happen. And then the Texans, many opportunities to win the game against the Rams. Neither team's offense was really clicking. They lost the game 14-9 in LA. Obviously, the game goes under. And I'm not necessarily going to put it all on CJ Stroud here, but, the turnover, it was a very costly turnover when he turned the ball over that, led to them ultimately losing that game. And as we know, turnovers and penalties are the things that kill these games. I know that the Texans have done well against the Buccaneers. The last time that they played them was on November 5th of 2023, and they beat them 39-37. I just have a little bit more faith in the Buccaneers in their offense right now, because seemingly they have it a little bit more put together than the Texans do. It seems like the Texans are too much of a roller coaster for me. I'll take the Buccaneers on the money line. I will take the Buccaneers getting the points. The over-under is another one of these where I'm confused and concerned, because the Texans are one of these teams. Their last 2 games, 9 points. Granted, the last one before that was 14, which was last year. They have a bunch of stretches where they can score 20-plus points, and then they have a lot of games like they did last week where that just happened. And I know that they're missing Mixon, and Chubb is not the same out of the backfield as Mixon is, because he isn't the threat receiving that Mixon is. But I'm going to go Bucks with the money line, Bucks getting the points, and I will go over the 42.5. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.